Everybody, it's George Wooden from BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising, a North American charity fundraising leader in a one-stop shop setting. Check out our website. Everybody with me. Ready, set, go. www.bwunlimited.com, bwunlimited.com. Check it out. Today, we're going to talk about the secret. This is the secret, hands down, the best advice I could ever give a charity all across North America. And since I've started, it has really raised a lot of money for charities just from one little thing. All right. What happened was I was on a flight. I believe I was flying to Texas. And all of a sudden, while I was going through, the new marketing materials for another event that we were going to do, I started thinking about sponsorships, thinking about how difficult sometimes it is for our clients to get these major sponsors, like a $10,000 platinum, $5,000 gold, silver is $2,500 to $1,000. How difficult that is, and how seldom they get those. Then I realized, wait a minute, there's a gap between 1,000 and zero, obviously. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. And then all of a sudden, a light bulb went off. That didn't go out, went off. Well, first off, I'm going to back up and hit the reverse button. We're going to go back, and we're going to talk about donations. In the old way, charities believed, and many of them still believe, that donated items are the best way to go for fundraising events. Well, the reality of it is it's not. It's changed. It has actually greatly changed. With all the charity competition out there, there's 1.5 million registered U.S. nonprofits. A lot of them have chapters, the NAACP, the Humane Society, you name it. They all have got chapters, and if you count in all their chapters, Humane Society's got one in every county in the United States alone. If you think about all of those, Ducks Unlimited, this one and that one, you're up to about 5 million charities. That's what you're up against. Well, they're going out and getting donations. Donated items are only bringing, ready for this, eighth to a quarter of retail in any silent or live auction. We've talked about this in the past. It's actually just common sense. Have you ever gone out and bought yourself a gift card at a restaurant? No? That's right. You buy them to give away. Yes, I've heard it. Yes, I bought myself a gift card because if I buy $100, they're going to give me a $25 gift card. Yes, I've heard that. However, gift cards are meant to be given away as gifts. So one of the common things that you see at charity events are gift cards, gift certificates. Well, if I'm not coming to a fundraising event to buy a teeth whitening, right, or Botox treatments, or get my taxes done, or a will preparation, or I'm not coming there to buy a restaurant gift certificate. If I'm going to get there's a restaurant gift certificate, even to a nice place, I am not going to pay face value. Pardon me. I'm not going to pay face value. Even high-income people, middle-income people, and low-income people, nobody's going to pay face value for it. They're going to want a deal. In fact, it even happened in the NFL. We help a lot of NFL teams. I recently saw a very iconic, a well-known NFL player pay $45 for a $150 gift certificate to Ruth Chris Steakhouse. You heard it here. So that's gift certificates, donated gift certificates. The second thing is gift baskets. It actually makes people laugh when I talk about this. That's a very common thing you see at charity fundraisers, is gift baskets. I've even seen, like, one event that we did out near Pittsburgh was legitimately like a monster gift basket. There were some of the biggest gift baskets I ever seen, and they were everywhere. There was more gift baskets there than there were guests. Gift baskets. When I ask this question, people normally laugh, or they look at me like, oh my God. How many gift baskets did you give away to your family or friends for Christmas? I swear to you, it's always like crickets. People look around. Zero. The reason why we don't do it is because nobody really wants them. If they want them, they're going to want a deal. So if you put them on your silent auction along with gift certificates and things like that, it always bombs. Donated items are best served in raffles. It'll bring 5 to 10 times retail in a raffle setting. Now, here's where the secret comes in. So we're talking about the sponsorships, $1,000 down to zero. How many you can't get any sponsors? You know how many businesses out there who cannot really give you anything even if you ask? Like, for instance, real estate agents, what are they going to give you? Bankers, lawyers, accountants, all these different realtors, we've talked about that, realtors, all these different people, dentists, they can't give you any, consultants, they're not going to give you anything. And we have to understand that businesses in your area are being bombarded by these 5 million charities all out asking for donations. So what is a really great idea? Here's the secret. Ready? It's called underwriting or sponsoring. Now, whether you're working with my company or you're working with some other company, this is going to put a lot of money in your pocket. However, with us, this is different than we're different than most other businesses like mine. They want you to start the bid at their cost. That's the reserve at their cost. Say it's a $250 thing. They want you to start at $250, and then if any more bids, you keep that money. That's not us. We want you to make money on the very first bid. You're guaranteed to make money. And if it does, nobody bids, you just send it back to us. Let's take, for instance, this is a Deion Sanders autographed Atlanta Falcons throwback helmet. It's a throwback helmet because it's an old school looking helmet. This is a throwback helmet, autographed by Deion Sanders. So let's say this Deion Sanders helmet is $250. We're going to start the bid at $300. We're going to add 20%, start at $300. Now the key is this: you put together a catalog, or you get a bunch of items from us or someone else. We actually do this. I just did one for a client in the United States who ordered like 30 items from us, and we put together a catalog for them. And you take this item out and you put it on your silent auction. Well, you go out, you take the catalog out, and you go to these people, these professionals, doctors, lawyers, real estate agents, and you ask them, hey, would you like to sponsor something? Now, you got to understand, the biggest reason for sponsorship is what? Advertisement. They want to be advertised. So let's say you go to Jane Smith of ABC Realty of Smith, Arkansas. Well, you go to her and you say, Jane, would you like some advertisement, and could you sponsor an item? Now, dig this. What she does is she says, yeah, let's say they're in Atlanta. Yeah, I'd like to. I'll sponsor the Deion Sanders helmet. She writes your charity, ABC Charity. She writes ABC Charity a check, your charity a check for $250. You create a little 10 card next to it, and you put it next to it, say sponsored by Jane Smith of ABC Realty of Atlanta. Put it next to it. She cuts you a check for $250. You raise the bid by 20%, starting at $300. Now let's say it bids and it goes all the way up to $500. And the highest bidder on this helmet is $500. Guess how much you keep as a charity? $500. You just made 100% of it. Why is this going to get really high bids? Because it's not donated stuff. Remember, it's local people going to a local event with stuff donated by local businesses. If they wanted it, they would go buy it themselves. Remember that I said that. This is really cool. Everybody loves it. Now you keep $500, right? Because Jane gave you the money to pay for the item. Now here's the really great part. Now, because everybody says, well, what's the trick? What's the catch? There is no catch, not with us anyway, not with BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising. Let's say you get the check, $250, you start the bid at $300, and nobody bids. You're thinking, well, you got to pay us, right? Pay us for the helmet. No. What happens? Nobody bids. You put the item back in the box, you send it back to us, or the items, you send them all back to us, all these sponsored items, you send them back to us, and you still keep the sponsorship money. That's what people are looking for. That is the winner chicken dinner all day and all night. I'm telling you, get really good items from us or from some other company, create a catalog and go out, give it to your committee, your team, get them to go out and scour the countryside looking for people to sponsor these items. You'll get more sponsorship at a lower rate for these items than you will at a higher rate. But if you do a bunch of them, you'll make a lot of money. One of our clients that got $40,000 worth of stuff sponsored. So that is your tip for today. This is the secret. I'm telling you, if you do it, if you get items from us or you get them from somebody else, create sponsorships for those items, and it'll pay off like you would not believe. That's your tip for today, your charity fundraising tip. I'm George from BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising. Go check out our website at www.bwunlimited.com. Check it out, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.